Kilo Delta 9 Sierra Charlie Juliet.
Sierra Charlie Juliet, roger. What's the name there?
Sierra Charlie Juliet, roger. What's the name there?
Name is Jeff, Juliet Edward, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Roger, Jeff, and where are you located, sir?
Roger, Jeff, and where are you located, sir?
We're 35 miles north of Indianapolis, Indiana.
Roger, so you are in Indiana, is that a roger?
Roger, so you are in Indiana, is that a roger?
Roger, roger, that is correct.
Alrighty, Jeff, and what radio are you running today, sir?
Alrighty, Jeff, and what radio are you running today, sir?
I'm on an ICOM 7300, and I'm running a homebrew 80-meter cage dipole in an inverted V configuration and a home amp pushing right up about 300 watts.
Okay, Jeff, why don't you give me about 10 or 15 seconds on your antenna system, and let me look around and see if I can find a better path for us, roger?
And see if I can find a better path for us, roger?
Roger. The antenna cage dipole that is cage at 12-inch diameter spacers for the cage. And like I said, it's inverted V. The feed point is at 42 feet off the ground, and then slopes down inverted from there. It's right now presently running 4 16-gauge conductors that's going to get redone this summer. Probably go to closer to 30 conductors when I redo it. Over.
Yes, sir. I'm copying you on my local antenna, my 7300. Gosh, sounds pretty good. Just caution you to be sure that you're in that 100 to 2900 transmit bandwidth. That is gives your transmitter the best opportunity to be all that it can be. That's 100 to 2900 on the transmit bandwidth. Roger?
Roger, roger. I'll have to go back in and rechange that.
Roger, roger. You do that now, or are you going to do that later? Or?
But I appreciate you coming back to me later. But I appreciate you coming back to me.
Roger, roger. And also, it seems like you might be just a tad hot into your ALC. Normally, we suggest running that compressor at a 3. Compression at a 3, and then move to your ALC. And as you say the word audio, you become a human test generator, and with your mic gain, adjust your ALC to where it runs 2/3. Roger?
ALC to where it runs 2/3. Roger?
Roger. I believe I understand what you're saying.
Repeat your last.
Repeat your last.
Presently, I have no present right now. And I'm only pushing about 14 watts.
Why would you be 13 watts?
Well, I'm running on an amp. 13 watts into a, and I'm getting out 200 or 300 watts output.
Roger, roger. And you're doing 300 watts right now?
Roger.
Roger, roger. Okay, so the output power doesn't really matter. It's your ALC that is what we're concerned about, because we want to get that modulation up as best we can and set that level. And if you say the word audio and adjust your mic gain until your ALC meter is running 2/3, you'll be at 80 to 85% average peak modulation, which is really loud. Roger?
Audio. I'm actually running like 3% mic gain right at the moment.
I see. Is that the hand mic that comes with the 7300?
No, I'm running an ICOM 6 microphone.
I see. So that may be where we are having the problem, because when you get below, well, let's see, you're a 6, I guess, out of 10. Is that a Roger? Yeah, Jeff, did you say a 6 out of 10?
You say a 6 out of 10?
It's actually, no, the mic is a ICOM 6.
I see, Roger, but your internal mic gain is sitting on what?
Internal mic gain is sitting on what?
Presently it is now running 6%.
You mean number 6, which is like 6 out of 10? Is that a Roger?
6, which is like 6 out of 10? Is that a Roger?
And 6 out of 100.
Oh, well, my gosh, we do have a problem there. You should be, well, you know, with that mic, I'm not familiar with that mic, but when you get, you know, down in those areas with the incoming audio, you're pretty hot into your front-end preamp. And ideally, what you want to do is pad that. If you don't have a volume control or some way to control the level of that incoming audio, you do want your internal audio control to be in mid scale, somewhere around 400, well, 40, 50, 60, somewhere around there. You know, and when you drive that front end harder than that, then you stand the chance of overloading your front end, your audio preamp. Roger.
And your audio preamp. Roger.
I believe I understand what you're saying. I'll do some checking into that.
Yes, sir, because, you know, that internal audio preamp wants to see something medium level, mic level, you know, so you would be like in mid-scale on your pot for your incoming signal. So normally we would pad out the mic going into your radio to where you could adjust medium scale on your mic internal mic gain pot at 50%, somewhere around there, and then you would know that that incoming signal is well within range and not anywhere near overloading that front end, and we would just pad out the microphone to make that happen. Roger?
Pad out the microphone to make that happen. Roger?
Roger, okay. Now I just turned the mic gain up and run at 50% right presently.
Oh, that sounded pretty good.
Oh, that sounded pretty good.
Let me bump it up just a hair bit more and see what we come up with. Audio, that's right at 65% right at the moment.
Okay, but the thing is, see, then you want to look at your ALC. You put your mic gain in mid-scale, your internal radio mic gain at mid-scale, and then look at your ALC and pad out your incoming mic level to where you're at 2/3 on your ALC, and that would be perfect, Roger. You could back off mic a little bit, too, and see where that goes.
You could back off mic a little bit, too, and see where that goes.
All right, so right there's right about 50% on the ALC on my ICOM. So let me take up my mic gain a little bit more and see what that does.
Yes, sir. Now we're looking at that. You want to be looking at that ALC meter, and you want to try to stay about 2/3 level on that ALC meter. Roger?
2/3 level on that ALC meter. Roger?
Sorry, we doubled. You want to be, you know, whatever you do, you want to be about 2/3 on your ALC meter, Roger. So what I'm saying is bring you bring your internal mic gain up wherever, you know, in the mid-scale, 50 or 60%, and then turn down or pad down the incoming microphone until you're at 2/3 on your ALC meter.
2/3 on your ALC meter.
When you say pad down, I'm not understanding what you mean by pad down.
You may have to put a pad in that microphone to reduce the level going into your front end, going into your radio. Unless the outboard equipment has a attenuator on it, you're going to have to need to attenuate the signal so you don't overload the well, let's see here. You want to keep that front end to where you have to bring down the volume and keep that radio transmitter audio set at mid-scale, and then keep concerned about that AOC meter not going over 2/3, Roger.
About that AOC meter not going over 2/3, Roger.
Roger. Okay. I understand what you're talking about. I'll dig into that. I appreciate the help. I have got to run. I got a phone call to deal with. Thank you so much for the help. I appreciate it. KD9SCJ.
Roger, Roger. Might back off, Mike, just a little bit. That would be a time to do that because you got plenty of gain and you are 3 dB, closer to 2 dB as far as your audio, and that's about 90%. So you could afford to pad down a little bit, Roger. So 73 there, Jeff, and you have a great afternoon and a beautiful weekend. If you want to hear your audio, go to YouTube, do a call letter search for KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook. We'll bring up this recording, and we'll have it uploaded by noon tomorrow. 73, Jeff. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.